Okay, here are the basics. To say I like. A mí me gusta. Or me gusta. Just keep in mind, when we see something in the parentheses, it's just telling you you do not have to include it. In this case, the difference would be when you say a mí me gusta, it's like you emphasizing I like. Okay, to say that I like something a lot. Me gusta mucho. Okay, to say I like something more or better. Me gusta más. And then the thing you like more. Okay, to say you like, it's going to be a ti te gusta or te gusta. Okay, now let's start putting it together to form little sentences. Okay, we'll use to swim, que significa nadar. Okay, so let's say I like to swim. Remember, I like is me gusta. Then what we gotta do is put it together with nadar, to swim. So, me gusta nadar. A mí me gusta nadar. Okay, let's say that I like to swim a lot. Me gusta mucho nadar. Okay, now we're gonna use to practice sports. So I like to practice sports more. To practice sports is practicar deportes. So, me gusta más practicar deportes. Okay, now let's figure out how to ask what someone likes to do. Remember, you like is te gusta. Okay, to form these questions is going to be basically the same as the statement, okay? So, the question in English would be, do you like to run? Now, in Spanish, you gotta get rid of that do or does because we don't need it to help us form questions. So you're literally saying, you like to run? So, you like is te gusta. So, te gusta correr? So if you're writing it, all you gotta do is include the question marks. If you are saying it, we just change our tone of voice. So, te gusta correr? All right, now let's think about how we would respond to this question. We would probably say, yes, I like to run. Or no, I don't like to run. So let's see how we would say that. Sí, me gusta correr. Or if you want to really emphasize that you're talking about yourself, say, sí, a mí me gusta correr. If you like it a lot, then we might want to say, sí, me gusta mucho correr. Certainly a valid response. Okay, now let's pretend that we don't like it. So we want to say, no, I don't like to run. To negate in Spanish, all we got to do is put the no before the expression. The expression in this case is me gusta. So to negate it is no me gusta. So no me gusta correr. Okay, now let's say, for example, that you really don't like it. You just don't like it at all. In that case, we're just going to say, we still say no me gusta, but then we're going to add a little something to really emphasize that we just don't like it at all. This is a word that we've seen before, which is nothing, so nada. No me gusta nada correr. No me gusta nada correr. Just really emphasizing you don't like it at all. Now keep in mind, anything, these verbs that are underlined, what I'm trying to tell you here is that you could replace it with any other activity and the concept would still be the same. Okay, now let's figure out how to ask, what do you like to do? Okay, so the question word what is que. You like, te gusta. To do is hacer. So again, you're literally saying what you like to do, because we don't need that do as a helping verb to help us form questions. So, ¿qué te gusta hacer? That's the question, right? Okay, now let's think about how we would respond. This is just an example. Say, I like to run. So, me gusta, I like to dance. Me gusta bailar. A mí me gusta bailar. Okay, now let's try to find out what someone likes to do more. So what do you like more? More, remember, is más. So, ¿qué te gusta más? ¿Qué te gusta más? Let's think about how we would respond. We'll use to play video games as an example. So let's say I like to play video games more. So I like something more is me gusta más, and then we're just going to put whatever the activity is at the end. So me gusta más jugar videojuegos. Me gusta más jugar videojuegos. Okay, now let's say for example that we want to ask, what do you like more? But then we want to give like the person two options, right? So out of these two things, what do you like more? Same concept, right? So, ¿qué te gusta más? And then we're just going to mention the two things, right? So, ¿qué te gusta más? ¿Nadar o correr? Okay, let's say that we prefer to swim. So, me gusta más nadar. Now, let's say, for example, that we don't like either thing. Okay? So, remember, to negate is no. No me gusta. So, no me gusta. But since we're naming two things, we're going to use ni. You basically just put in ni before each of the things that you're mentioning, each of the activities. So, no me gusta ni nadar ni correr. So, essentially, you're saying I don't like to swim nor to run. Okay? So, to negate two things. No me gusta ni, whatever that first activity is, ni, whatever the second activity is.